How are you guys doing?
So good.
That's not even true.
Everything is so good. It's amazing. Amazing.
Your line's getting better. See? That's pretty solid.
How's my shoulder work?
You got it.
We are without Lordi tonight. Dimitry had some Eurovision related
I'm leaving
excitement. Sorry. Play ya ding dong. Lordi, our wizard, could not make it this evening, so it is just our three intrepid adventurers sallying forth into the darkness.
Did you say he actually prioritized something even dorkier than D&D?
I'm pretty sure.
Eurovision?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy.
That's what he said.
Yeah, I think he did. But yeah, what's you've been gardening all day, Annaliese? How's that going?
It's going great. I have flat dirt now with fewer rocks, and tomorrow I will have it composted and mulched.
That was a fascinating story. So anyway.
Yeah, I know. My life is very exciting.
I'm
I
being
dig.
mean.
Yeah. Mulch.
Before we get started, the mascot of Roll Fast Dice Hard, Lord Scraps.
Oh, Scraps.
Thank you.
That makes more sense.
Are you just the goodest boy? Are you?
Hi, Scraps. How you doing? Scraps. The camera's over here. The audience is... Come on, Scraps. Over here.
He just wants kisses. He just wants his mother's attention. That's
not
all.
gonna make it in this.
That's all he wants.
Not gonna make it.
Mother, I crave attention.
So everything's gonna be like nice and easy and peaceful and chill today. Right?
Oh yeah, this is basically we're just playing a Minecraft RPG on peaceful mode. It's gonna be pretty cute, pretty adorable.
That's my move.
You guys might encounter an ice cream salesman. Like a wandering ice cream salesman?
No, I mean, even having to make a decision on ice cream's too much. Too much. It's all vanilla.
I had to inform our intrepid leader what the ice cream man means for those of us in the
in the 420?
Yeah.
420 club?
And that's our zip code. I had to tell him what the ice cream man meant. He didn't know.
I don't know either. Can you explain it to me?
Okay, see, this is something that I'm pretty sure you made up.
Not chat. Get with me.
Chat, help us out.
To be fair, I'm not the hippest to 420 code. So what he's
a lot of people in the world, in history, in time, through the time and history of our country, have used their ice cream van to also
yeah.
Go drugs.
Yeah.
Substances.
So they for kids and adults.
Yeah. Moms, dads, kids, dogs, neighbors, friends.
So along with your SpongeBob popsicle that has both eyeballs on one side and the nose down here or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
When I was growing up, our neighborhood ice cream man, his name was John Wayne Gacy. He'd come by, lovable guy. He would dress up as a clown.
In
his ice cream truck.
Pogo. Wasn't that his name? Pogo the clown?
Yeah.
Was that Gacy's guy?
It was great.
Hey, chat. Also, should the lady and lord of the manor do other like non-orchestrated streams? Like, would y'all dig it, or would anybody dig it if you just like hung out with me one night and I just played Minecraft on peaceful and we just like explored some shit and then just talked about our day? Would that be groovy? Would you sign on for that or whatever? Just let me know and I might do it. He just plays what I call shooty duty.
Shooty duty.
Switch our position, Jason. Oops. Switch me and Dumu here so that when she's pointing up, it's at you. Not to be confused with this guy.
No.
I am not the lord of the manor.
He is not. He's the jester of our hearts.
Maybe.
So a couple of announcements. We had a couple of donors last week who helped us out. They contributed. Thank you very much, Gaga Gasputin and our buddy Charles for contributing to the life of the show. We'd love to keep doing this, and we appreciate the support. Hopefully, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on Strangerous coming up as MATM indicated. So yeah, we appreciate all the help we can get. And what was the deal that we made with them?
If one person gave, we were going to do a YouTube playlist full of the best spooky movies, our favorite spooky movies, October movies. If more than 5 did it, I want to say that we would make a playlist on like a Spotify of like our favorite October themed tunes. And then if more than 10 did it, I don't know, manicures for everybody. I don't remember.
Manicures?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm not touching your gross hands.
Yeah.
So this is the URL right down here.
That is the yes. No, that is the URL. If you want to support us, we deeply appreciate it, and helps us buy modules and pay the subscription to all the stupid subscription services since you're not allowed to own anything anymore. We also we did finish the Roll Fast Dice Hard Halloween playlist. I expected it to have like 10 to 15 videos. And it's there's like 70 something.
You put in everything?
We put in all of the ones that you guys recommended.
I just tossed in a couple. Like, you could have said, no, those are all bad movies, Grant. I'm not putting them on the playlist.
No, they were good. I think I left off a couple. Some of you suggested that I was like,
I have a confession. I crowdsourced my list.
I know you haven't seen anything.
I've seen okay. I think I said which ones I had personally seen, and the rest of them were from my dear, sweet, wonderful family and friends. So thank you to them for watching movies, so I don't have to.
We watched Hereditary last night, and good God,
so good.
Oh,
so good.
It's
so good.
It was a rewatch. We had seen it before. But anyway, let's we got that. So we got I posted the video link in chat. Let me go ahead and show that. That is the video link. There's a playlist. You can see it on the Strangerous YouTube page. And
can you put the link to the PayPal also in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That
not the
not the ticker.
Not
yeah, and hey, you freeloaders over there, make your pledge. Cough it up.
Oh.
Give them money.
Okay,
I'll say that.
No, the hard sale? Come on, man.
Hey, go to your mom's wallet, your mom's purse, sift through, find her credit card, type in those digits. It's not coming out of your account.
Or
account.
Seal the Rosekissed may come visit you.
Yes.
It depends on how much you donate. I could come drop by, give a visit.
It could be a good visit or a bad visit.
Either way, I'm coming to your house.
Either way. Yeah. He's going to come to your house, take his shirt off, do a bunch of drugs, and give you a manicure.
Grant the Rosekissed coming by.
That's right.
It's a different experience for you.
All right. You guys ready to get started?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's reintroduce everyone, if you don't mind. I am Jason Murphy. I am the GM tonight, and with us we have Grant Davis / Seal the Rosekissed. Yes.
Okay, I'm Grant Davis / Seal the Rosekissed. That's my character. I'm playing a hobbit who steals stuff, and I'm filthy. Yeah, and my character is also filthy.
Also that.
Yeah. To clarify.
Madam.
I am playing Dumu Alkamar, bard / cleric extraordinaire. I am a drag king, and I am very interested in all of your velvet couches and fine meats and cheeses. All of your snacks and beverages. I'm very interested in it. Or if you want to start a cult, I'm also down with that.
And Lost Fish, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I am Lost Fish. I am Annaliese. I am playing a Tabaxi barbarian. The most notable things about me are that I have a really big hammer. And that's about it.
And you're not real bright.
Nah.
The Tabaxi, not Annalisa.
But
Nah.
but very snugglesome.
Very snuggle. Mhm.
To the right person, if you're not on the receiving end of the hammer.
I mean,
our story so far. Gang, you awakened in Terminus Keep. A liminal place, a sprawling and empty castle on the edge of nothing. It's the last remaining patch of your world, of Idlewind. And soon, it will fade into the white silence. And along with it, you. Your minds are already starting to fade. Your memories just wasting away. Desperate, you've used some strange magics to travel from world to world, searching for a new home that the white silence will not consume. And after you escaped Ramsbach Manor last game, you made your way to the city of Sable, the Dark City. Its obsidian spires seem to stab at the stars. People shuffle through crowded and narrow streets, people and other things. You stole a blue ring from Elademus the Wizard. The ring, along with some occult item to barter with, will grant you passage to the forbidden and mysterious Nimbus market, where you might find a psychogate that can get you to the next world.
Psychogate. Did you make this one up?
I made that one up.
Okay. Like, is this in the D&D handbook? It's a Psychogate.
It is not. And now you guys are staying at the Hotel Ozpoli. It is a formerly grand, old money kind of place, a few blocks from Sliver Point Tower, where the Nimbus market is held this year. Yes, Dumu.
I am assuming that we have had a long rest and
Yes.
recharge all of our bits and points and stuff.
It has been a couple of days since you encountered all the beasts and the curse of Ramsbach Manor. Now you're in this old hotel that's kind of like something you would find in the French Quarter of New Orleans.
Ooh.
It's old, it's grungy, it's a little run down, but lots of velvet on the walls, velvet furniture. It's in its decline, but it is still pretty cool and creepy and mysterious. This whole city is like a big city of horrors, just giant spires, narrow alleyways to walk through, very crowded, very creepy. And you guys are here in sharing a room, a big room, and you all have various clothes, nice clothes that you've brought from Ramsbach Manor, clothes that would be appropriate for attending a ball with lots of rich people. And Seal the Rosekissed, you have Tiness Ramsbach's clothes.
Her little doll dresses.
Yeah, her little doll dresses and everything.
Like, what fits me otherwise there?
Mhm.
But you already thought about it. All right.
I did. Dumu and Fish, you have your choice. They of the Lord and Lady Ramsbach. Also, you can choose from Washington Crane's clothes, Elademus's clothes, any of the guests that they're all dead.
They're all dead.
They're all dead. So you can take their clothes, their fineries, and you guys can get dressed up to go to the Nimbus market to see if you can maybe barter this book you stole for a psychogate to get yourself to a new home.
Okay.
The book you stole is the Casa Grammatica. It is a grimoire of Diabonistes, the goat of the garden. And it is
It's like
a
a
powerful
Chicago MLS handbook, though,
It is,
right?
yeah, that's what it is.
It's
Yeah,
talking about proper punctuation and shit. Okay,
proper punctuation, because you got to get that right when you're
that's what
summoning stuff.
the grammatica part. Of the
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, and if you misspell something, if you use the wrong syntax, you could be damned to hell forever. You just don't know, so you got to be careful.
Been there.
Been there.
Turns out the Oxford comma actually matters in spellcasting. Who'd have thought?
It matters so much. Thank you, Oxford comma. Thank you.
So you guys are there at the hotel. The ball has already started. And it is at Sliver Point again, just a few blocks away. And so you can head by foot. I'm assuming that there's not going to teleport or fly there or swim. You guys are going to have to walk a couple of blocks to Sliver Point.
Are there carriages?
There are carriages, yes.
I think that we should hire a carriage so it looks like we are balling.
I think so. Does this dress look okay on me, or is it
amazing? It looks so amazing.
okay?
And Dumu, you're a master of makeup.
I am.
Do you help your friends get prettied up and ready for this special occasion?
If they want to. I mean, I can fill the whole evening with just doing my own makeup.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit of help over here.
When you think about Dimu, you should think of like apologies. The place where names live in my brain is
David Lee Roth?
no. Like who is the mucho amor?
Oh yeah.
Talking about mucho amor. The astrology dude. I'll look it up.
Yeah. That person.
You're talking about Khan from Wrath of Khan?
Walter Mercado.
Yes, Walter Mercado. What you should think of when you think of Dumu. I'll post something in the chat.
I'm gonna look up Walter Mercado.
Was he Ricanio? Okay. I thought he was yes, Walter Mercado. Yes.
So Dumu is this Liberace type.
Yes. Out of control.
Prancing around. Dumu, are you just like what's your approach for this party? Tell me what you're gonna be doing.
I think that I want people to wonder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to announce bard, combo, cleric, cult leader, musician. I want them to go wizard, maybe? Or like fantastic lord? I'm not sure. I want them to be stunned into silence. Like when Prince walked into a room. Prince, that's another one to keep in mind.
Nice.
Like, yes. I mean, I'm kind of tall. I'm statuesque. I'm very
True.
Yeah, I'm
I mean, Prince was not.
No, he wasn't.
He was a wee little music fairy.
One of my people.
He's a little tiny. He was tiny from what I understand.
Yeah.
So yes, just like hair did, nails did, everything did. Cloaks. I have enchanted my clothes with a glamour, which I can totally do. And it is
Grant is casting spells already? What?
Sorry, mosquito.
Glittering slightly, like a luminescent effects. Yes, just like who's this mysterious person? But I kind of glitter a little bit. It's too much. I have too much on.
Okay.
Too many rings. Too much up here.
Extra.
So extra.
Very extra. Okay. Seal, Fish, what about you two? How are you guys approaching this whole soiree?
Well, I feel like we should allow Dumu to be like taking point on the wheeling and dealing with the glitterati. And my approach is that I would be like a little people might think that I'm Dumu's daughter.
Okay.
Or that I'm just like a little servant girl that's kind of following around Dumu, assisting with things, but kind of keeping to the background. My main goal is to just pick pockets left and right.
Dumu's scabby, bald daughter.
Dumu has set me up so that I don't look like I look with my
Yeah.
busted up face.
Like a
that.
babushka or something over like a veil.
I have a wig and a veil, and you can't see anything.
Pancake makeup.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and my hands with missing fingers. Maybe I'll wear some gloves. or
Some
Little lace
prosthetics. And you know what? I'm just you're gonna go full like prosthetic, like you're gonna disappear into the character.
I like the idea of having a prosthetic arm so that no one can see what my actual arm is doing under my dress when I reach in and
That's amazing.
snag some shit from people's pockets.
Like Spies Like Us.
The Spies Like Us have that?
When he was taking the test and he came in and he had a cast.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's right. So are you guys going to head off to the market? It's already started. This gala event. Are you ready to head over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I may, I am going to be uneasy at big parties, so I am going to pretend that I'm going to be Dumu's super sober, sort of stoic bodyguard. And look unapproachable as possible and do that thing where you put your head up and your nose down and make everybody look up at your nose because that's really intimidating. I think apparently
we can see
you know
right
what I'm
up your
talking
nose.
about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Dudes
Yeah.
do it all the time.
Mhm.
And as far as what I'm wearing,
You look at people's shoes, it makes them uncomfortable.
yeah. As far as what I'm wearing, I already have a penchant for scarves, so I just took like every scarf that I could get my hands on, and I'm just like wrapped in all the scarves. And I am still not wearing a skirt because I'm not going to wear a skirt. I've got my little trousers, but otherwise I have lots of scarves on.
And you look fabulous. Not as fabulous as Dumu Al-Kamar,
Of course not.
but fabulous.
But do I also look intimidating and like people won't try to talk to me?
Yes, you absolutely do. You look like a beastly badass.
Right.
You've been through some scraps. You're a giant cat person with a hammer. And yeah, and I like that you're following Dumu around as like her retainer, because you're going to find that Dumu is not the only one who has an armed guard escorting them through the soiree. That's
We
right.
thought this through.
Okay.
But where's
Yeah.
Lordi? This is like we woke up this morning and Lordi wasn't here. The hell?
Yes.
Did Lordi think this party's too sinful?
Folks, what that was a wild night we just had. We all did some things that we shouldn't be proud of. We did a lot of things we should be proud of. Number one, I just like to reiterate one more time. The burial of the old lady was good and virtuous. That was fine. Nothing wrong happened there. But otherwise, we did some things that we shouldn't be proud of. I personally feel like we violated any number of virtuous statutes, and we really need to think about what we did and reflect on it. And I would ask all of you to stay here with me and join me in prayer as I beseech the virtuous forebears for their forgiveness and guidance, so that we don't end up doing that again. It was not great. It was not great. I, for one, I'm going to start praying right now. If you'll allow me to wet my whistle, I am going to do a prayer that is very, meaningful to the Triton people. Here, you could all get some water and do it with me if you want, or just me. Hang on. That was very holy. And now I'm going to pray for anywhere between 6 and 12 hours. Anyone up? Anyone want to join me? Anyone? No? Okay, it's fine. I'll do it. I'll do it myself. I'll catch you up. I'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Ooh, maybe we should stay and pray. That sounds good.
it's Let me get the guitar out. Dumu can get the egg shaker.
I'll get the spoons.
Let's not go to this really cool, weird, creepy party.
Yeah, it's youth pastors. They're gonna give you pizza. It's free pizza, but you're gonna have to talk about Jesus.
Which creepy party?
Yeah. Is it Lordi's creepy party, or are we going to the party with the monsters and stuff?
While we're joking around about this, our bodies have actually already left to go to the cool party because
Yes.
we're not waiting.
Indeed. You guys are making your way.
We're taking a carriage.
Yes, that's right. You go down to the lobby, you call a carriage. A black carriage pulls up with this hunched over Quasimodo type with this mangled lump on his back. The lump seems to be moving.
Next carriage.
Pass. You canceled your Uber ride. Why? He had a conjoined twin. I don't want to be weird about it, but
There's too many people in a car. It was like
So, you guys climb into this carriage. It smells of rich spices and mahogany, and for just a couple of copper, they can take you. What's that, Dumu?
That was my next question: is how much should I deduct from the?
Go ahead and deduct 5 copper and whatever you'd like to tip.
Okay.
You make your way through the streets of Sable, and again, it is crowded and gloomy with a strange mist creeping along the ground. And as you're going along, you hear the traveler talking to someone who's up there sitting with him, a friend who is the night manager of the hotel. He arranged for this carriage to come. He's riding with you. You can hear them talking, and you talk about how did you hear what happened? You're like, oh yeah, everybody's talking about that. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe they're all dead. Is that what I hear? All of them? Yeah, every one of them. And you realize they're talking about Ald Cairn.
all the people we killed, right?
No.
Werewolf killed him. We didn't kill him. Werewolfness.
The house.
Sue killed him.
Are you talking about the house of the Cairn?
The village is Ald Cairn.
Oh,
and these two are saying
the village died.
Everyone in the village said they suffered a flood, and then and then the place began to fade, like it was just washed from reality.
Oh,
Do you think we did that?
Probably.
And that there was something there that arrived with the fading world, a thing that came across and just vivisected all of the living people in Ald Cairn, taking them apart like it was searching something. And you're like, oh yeah, Eyes of Blue Fire. I heard about that one.
Starlight Man.
Starlight is after us.
The Starlight Man.
Dang it.
It definitely sounds like, because you guys left Ald Cairn and Ramsbach Manor about 3 days ago. And now they're saying that everyone at Ald Cairn is gone. And everyone was destroyed. And then it was just kind of washed away. And now it's been taken by the White Silence.
Oh.
And as you recall, the White Silence is what was fading your world of Idlewind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, apparently, this world is not safe either.
Yeah, we probably fucked up this place by coming over here, and it's trying to get us to clear us out of here, and there's collateral damage.
So about that Psycho Gate, huh?
Yeah, you're going to have to find one, and quick, because it seems like this world is going to suffer the same fate as Idlewind and all of the others you've been to, according to Hutch.
Okay. I mean, we're kind of bringing everyone else down with us, but what else is new? That's our MO.
But as you pass people on the streets of Sable, you notice everyone is cloaked. They're keeping to themselves. It's a strangely quiet place in spite of so many people. This strange mist curls through the streets, and you catch glimpses of faces, wrapped, goggles, fangs.
Dumu, can you play us some jams as we're going in this party bus to the party?
Party bus.
Of course.
We're all whooping and hollering and like, yeah, throwing beads out of our carriage at people. Dumu's just like jamming out.
Show your tail.
Show us your ankles.
Show your fangs.
Show us your ankles. Yeah.
As you're traveling along your song echoes up and down the streets, causing everyone to pause and just watch the carriage pass. It's a strange moment because it seems to get every bit of attention as throughout Sable. It's like people weren't expecting to hear this carriage of music. What kind of music are you playing, Dumu?
It's upbeat. It's a jaunty tune.
Okay.
If you're feeling like a pimp, come on, brush your shoulders off. All the ladies, they're pimps too. Come on, brush your shoulders off.
Yes.
It's very exciting.
Yes. I like it. I'm into it.
Thanks.
You arrive.
I wrote that.
Wow. That predates Mr. Jay-Z. So.
You arrive at Sliver Point. It is this tower that looks like it's made of gleaming obsidian. It's oddly faceted, and it just goes up like a giant needle up into the sky. You can see little bits of light up where there are windows and parapets and balconies all the way up. It is impossibly high and looks like it was forged by ancient magics. You don't know how they built this. You don't even understand how it's possible.
It's architecturally irresponsible, really.
It is irresponsible, definitely. That is
This is a safety hazard.
Yeah, this is no good.
What is the AC bill on that place? Jesus.
You can't be doing that. So you guys pull up, and everyone gives Sliver Point a wide berth. There is hardly anyone around there, and you know that you were supposed to find the side entrance. Don't go in through the front and into the lobby. And so you hop out of the carriage, and the riders on the carriage up front, they just kind of look at you and they're like,
yeah. Do you want to go in with us?
No.
I don't know how many.
Yeah,
it just on this ring.
He's gone as you're talking, just like, well, okay.
We didn't even pay that guy.
You did not. You did not even pay them.
Wow.
They were just like, nope, don't like being in the shadow of Sliver Point.
Dimu, add 5 coppers right back to your account. Yeah, there's no pay.
So what do you guys do? You're standing there in front of this obsidian black monolith that looks like it's stabbing a hole in the sky. And you're there in front of it, and you don't even know where in this giant structure you're supposed to go.
They tell us we're supposed to go to the side, but I think we should walk right up through the front because we're BF and Ds.
Yeah, exactly. Real quick, strategy-wise, if any shit goes down, I will do a big distraction. Lost Fish can clear us a path. You'll stab, stab, stab. You got it.
Stabby, yeah.
Otherwise, be cool as 2 tons of cucumbers. Just be we are rich bitches. We are rich bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
So we are coming in there to purchase something, and oh, by the way, we have a book to sell. Whatever. But let's be whales. Let's be whales.
We're interested in a psycho gate, but we're also interested in just whatever kind of weird, funky shit they got here. We don't even know.
There could be a lot of weird, funky shit around here. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it's gonna be filthy with funky shit, filthy, wall to wall, funk and filth and shit everywhere.
It's a funk shit.
It's a funk shit stack.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm glad I wore plastic under my clothing.
Wait, what? You're a Reggie Watts fan? Reggie Watts is going to be there. He's bringing the funk.
wherever we
You
go.
borrowed some funk from Bootsy Collins. Bootsy's going to be there as well. It's the biggest party of the year in Sable.
Those are my people.
Okay, so you guys are going up to the front door. Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's you've got these steps, these wide steps that just go way the hell up, like the Rocky steps, you know.
Too many steps.
Some sort of monument. Yeah. Seal is crawling up them by the end.
This was a mistake.
He pauses 3/4 of the way up to vomit a little bit on his little girl's dress.
I was going to pick him up and carry him, but then he vomited. So I'm just like, nope, you're good. You're on your own.
Baby needed to be burped.
Rich bitches. Oh, God. Rich bitches.
So you guys go up to the front doors. They're closed, completely closed. These iron rods. It's like you're trying to get into Orthanc. These massive, massive doors are just sealed up.
Oh, we got to do something with the ring or something. We got to like put the ring up there, or like say some stuff with the ring, or like blow on it. Do something with the ring.
Seal, you see, as you guys are looking at the door, you see this little, looks like a gnome, like one of those little, like a Jawa or something, like one of those little bastards. What's that? It's not Kyle. It is not Kyle. It's not that Kyle. No, Kyle the gnome is wearing a unitard, and you can see his face. He looks like a creepy dude who wants to add underage people to his MySpace account.
Kyle's very specific.
No Kyle's.
Yeah,
no Kyle.
Kyle's gross. He looks like he lives with his grandmother. And, no offense to people who live with their grandmother, but Kyle's a problem. This is not Kyle. This is a completely different, gross guy. He's like one of the little goblin characters, one of the little dwarves from Phantasm.
Okay, all right.
And he's just standing over there, like by the corner of the building, just watching you. And you could see his eyes glinting, kind of like animals, like when you catch an animal's eyes in a flashlight. And he's just standing there watching you.
I'll walk up to him and be like, hello. How do we get into this fine party?
Do that voice the entire time while we're not friends anymore.
Oh my God.
I'm just a little southern girl and an assistant to Dumu Alkamar. And I was wondering if we could get into this party.
It's just Blanche Devereaux, huh? Okay. And
I do declare.
The gnome kneels to you and holds his hands up.
Is that for do we give you the ring? Give me a nod or something, gnome.
Your hand.
Oh, my hand. I put my gloved hand.
Yeah.
You can totally not see that I'm missing fingers from on there.
Who has the ring?
Dumu. Dumu's got the ring.
Dumu. Okay. Well, the gnome sits there and holds your hand and says, "It is a pleasure." And then releases your hand and then just walks away.
Dude, no, wait, where are you going? Shows the door.
You are not invited.
Oh, I am, darling. Here's my hands.
Oh, that was a problem.
The gnome bows and opens his hand up, takes your hand, and you've got the Nimbus ring, that strange blue ring. The gnome takes your hand, you've got the blue ring on it, and he brings it in and he goes, it just kind of licks the ring, like, and then he says, yeah, it's weird. Why? And then he takes your hand and he starts to lead you down the alley.
Okay.
So we have to walk back down these stairs?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. We should have just gone to the side.
I pick up Seal by the back of his dress and just sling him onto my back and just hold. It's like, just don't puke on me, okay? Yeah. Don't.
He doesn't puke, but his bladder does let go.
Damn it, Seal.
So
I try and wipe it off. I'm like,
it's fine. Well, you guys walk down this alley and the gnome leads you, and he's just kind of hobbling along, and he leads you to this side door, takes out some keys, opens this door, and it is a dark, dank hallway. A couple of torches are burning in there, and he just starts walking forward, doesn't say a word.
Okay. Hey Dumu, can you walk on this floor, or are we good?
Um,
Do you need me to like lay it on the floor so you can walk over me?
I will be. I will put. I will. No, I'll be fine. It's gross, but so
But
much.
it smells amazing, right? Gadalag. Dank as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's follow the little
mold.
gnome.
Okay. You guys follow the gnome, the creepy guy, and you're going down, and this does not look like the party of the year for rich occultists. This is it's gross.
This feels familiar.
It
feels like where we actually belong.
It's like you're going to do a hostel type thing.
Ew. Or like that episode of Atlanta. Where they,
Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant
Nasty
show.
house out front.
God,
Yeah.
one of the best shows on television. So you guys are led through this dank hallway, torches burning, this little gnome hobbling in front of you. He doesn't say a word. You don't hear anything. It's just this weird low grumble of like machinery somewhere or something. You don't know. And you are or some sort of furnace, but you're walking down there, and he leads you to this iron cage, and there are two giant beefy shirtless men with gray scarred up skin, and they're wearing these beautiful and ornate like Mardi Gras masks with feathers and pearls and everything. Beautiful masks. But you look at these two men standing on either side of this cage, this weird bird cage, and they're standing there with their arms crossed. And the gnome comes up, he unlocks the cage, and he motions for you to get in.
I do my feminine strut to the cage, and I gently caress the guard's chest as I go by.
You caress the guard's chest, nobody reacts. The guards don't look, the gnome doesn't react. It's just like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Touch and when you touch them, they are cold, kind of
Clammy?
clammy flesh.
Are they clammy? They're a little sickly.
Gross. And they do smell a little bad, like they're dead.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Hey, Seal, do you think that if we were in a pinch, you could maybe lockpick something that's going on here? Do you think that's within your wheelhouse?
Dumu. Not to be a pedant, but that's a sin.
Yeah, it's very much in my wheelhouse. What am I lockpicking?
Who knows? We're about to get in a cage, so
Yeah, we're I will lockpick the shit out of some stuff.
Okay.
You have to think that there's going to be a lot of stuff here.
We didn't get searched so far, so I still
You have
got all
not.
my weapons.
All right.
Go.
Yeah.
Okay, then I pretend like I know what I'm doing, and this is all totally normal for rich people and their parties, which I've seen Hollywood movies. I think it is probably pretty normal. So I flourish of my cape, step inside, indicating that it is safe for my bodyguard and my child.
The gnome steps into the cage with.
Thanks, mommy.
The gnome steps into the cage with you, closes you guys up inside, and immediately the two big guys in the mask just start cranking this giant wheel that's halfway buried in the ground, kind of Indiana Jones style, and raises the cage up, and up, and you guys keep going up. And it starts going faster and faster, not like frighteningly fast, but it's a little weird. And then the next thing you know, you are outside of the tower, rising up in this mechanical elevator cranked by these two undead goons. And you guys are
over to the gnome bag. Have you ever seen the movie Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
The gnome completely ignores you. The elevator just keeps going up and up and up. This is one of the tallest structures in Sable, and you can see the huge, sprawling nightmare city. You didn't even realize it was this big and this deep. There are untold numbers of horrors and sin. And thank God you got Lordi praying for you back at the hotel, because otherwise this could get dicey. But you look, And in the direction of where you guys came from, you can see how reality has just stopped. It's almost like it was erased. It's just like this white field in the distance. You can see the ground, and then it just turns to this weird shimmering white. And you can see how it is partially consuming Ramsbach Manor. You could barely see it from here, but it is just fading. It has consumed that entire thing, and it looks like it is devouring the entire world. And somewhere in there is a Starlight Man after you.
Is this 360?
No, it is not.
Just that direction.
Just that direction. Yeah.
Wait, there's no revolving restaurant or anything?
Not yet. But you're coming to the good part.
Wolfgang Puck's like, hey, welcome to my restaurant.
No, it's Guy Fieri. Sorry, it's actually since you're Guy Fieri's great, but since you're in Sable, it's Werewolf Guy Fieri.
Oh,
so,
bleached fur all over his body, and lots of calories in this food.
He growls and like he's gonna take you to Flavor Town.
This is so good.
And deep fry your guts. Dungeons and Dragons and Drives and Diners and whatever the show is.
D&D.
That's right, with Werewolf Guy Fieri. You guys get to the top.
That's a t-shirt.
It is a t-shirt, yeah.
T-shirt. If we get $50 tonight.
Oh, no, Dungeons and Dragons and Drive-Ins and Dives is actually a t-shirt.
Oh shit. Okay.
Is. Yeah, no, that is actually a t-shirt. It's an existing one.
You made it up.
I made up Werewolf Guy Fieri, which is in one of my books. I believe it's Necromancers on Drugs, available on Amazon.com right now. Anyway, Werewolf Guy Fieri does not make an appearance, but he is mentioned.
Okay.
So you guys get to the top of this. You get to this balcony.
Mm-hmm.
The gnome opens up the cage, lets you out onto the balcony. He steps forward. There's a black, thick, just black curtain hanging in front of you. And he goes up and he looks up at you and he says, "How will you be announced?"
Ooh. Dumu, what do you want?
You may tell everyone that the world famous bard and spiritual celebrity Dumu Alkamar and retinue have arrived.
I mean, do you want like some tag names like
the
Undying, Dumu the Guitar Slayer or some shit?
The gnome steps forward, pulls the curtain aside, and you see the ballroom. It is more opulence and money than any of you short of Dumu have ever experienced. It is gorgeous. And the gnome says,
Just drool.
"Now presenting the world famous bard and spiritual celebrity, the magnificent, the inevitable Dumu Alkamar and retinue."
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
you see all these people begin to clap. They're all looking up at you, and everyone's wondering, like, okay, what are these people? What do they have? What are they carrying? What are they here to sell? And here you have the Nimbus market. It looks like the Mask of Red Death.
Look at that guy.
Yeah, it is gothic. Lots of robes and makeup. It is just a parade, a party of grotesqueries.
Are we passing? Are we fitting in?
Oh yeah, everyone claps, and then they're just like, okay, these people are here, and that's it.
Okay.
And you guys are here at the party. You see this vast ballroom. See this vast ballroom. There is a market area to one side, a giant market where you can go and shop and buy stuff and potions and what have you, if you wish. There are people browsing around in there. There are other tables that people have set up selling magical ingredients and reagents and clothes, magical items and everything. This is this is like a marketplace for rich, spooky necromancers and lords who collect ancient grimoires and wizards in the employ of a king who are looking for certain artifact. Yeah, free samples. They've
just going through like Costco. We're like,
Yep.
oh, what?
There are also little weenie bites. You can get some weenie bites. They're great. You see over the ballroom, you see 4 little booths up on the second floor of this ballroom. It's a 2-story. You see these little private booths like at the opera. There's a stage, and up there they're playing chamber music. And they've got cello and some violins and what have you. Yeah, there you go. It's a stage for Dumu. And then off to another side, you see a dining room. You see a dining room.
I gotta get in there.
Then on the opposite side of the ballroom, opposite the dining room, is a gallery where there are lots of just couches and people hanging around. There's an open bar. Yeah, I'm a little afraid that I said that. There is an open bar. The virtues.
Mommy, can we go to the bar?
The virtuous forebears are worried now because there is an open bar. Mommy, can we go to the bar?
Mommy, I'd like me a pint.
They've got some of the greatest Ramsbach wine. Some really good vintage.
They got like the old school stuff before it was goat blood.
Yeah, exactly. Before it turned you into a hideous monster.
The new stuff is so much better. I don't know what this old shit is. Garbage.
I like being able to wolf out.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got this this swinging party. It's weird, but you've been to weird parties before, Seal and Dumu. Fish, you haven't.
I've never been invited, so this is kind of new.
So you're looking
Boy,
around.
I am just taking this in.
Yeah, all sorts of. Your senses are bombarded. There's music and talking, lots of smells of exotic spices and perfumes and food. It's wonderful. And you see all sorts of creepy freaks making their way around the party floor.
It's like you've made us such a playground. Where do we?
Yeah, where do you guys get started?
Let's start with the trays of cocaine. I sniffed my way across a tray of cocaine on my way to the bar.
Seal, you know that's a sin. You know that's a sin. You can't be doing that. We said we'd be better, Seal. That's a sin.
You don't see any cocaine.
Okay.
Oh, let's go. I know better party.
This party's dead, man.
Yeah. I would like to provide cocaine to the party. We roll for providing cocaine. What do we do, Dumu?
I am going to. I'm going to my plan here. I'm just going to do the plan.
Okay, yeah. Don't tell us the plan, or else it won't work.
That's exactly right. That's how we roll. I'm gonna wink at Seal like I'm about to do some shit, and then I'm gonna wink at Fish like I'm about to do some shit. Look out! And then I'm gonna make my way to the stage.
Okay. As she goes to the stage, we kind of walk beside her, and I'm just kind of bumping into people trying to reach into different pockets, see if I can snag anything on the way.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check, Seal.
Oh, I pat him on the back and say, "Good fortune, my bud," and therefore give him the blessing of the trickster.
Okay.
There you go. You feel your joints loose up. You feel like you could feel pretty good.
I got a
do
13. Can I add anything to that with her? With the Dumu thing?
Oh yeah. What does that do? How does that buff you again, Dumu?
Yeah, let me get there.
Yeah, it gives you just a little. I think you can roll an extra die or something like that, if I'm not mistaken.
as an action, you can touch a willing creature other than yourself to give it advantage on dexterity checks for 1 hour or until you use this feature again.
How do I get what's advantage? Mean?
Go ahead and roll again.
I just roll one more time.
Yeah, roll. You roll twice and take the higher of the two. Is what rolling in advantage means.
Well, the next time I got a 25, so I'm gonna take that.
All right. You are getting all sorts of loot, Seal.
Sweet.
Quite smoothly. You're just like, oh, mummy, look at all the coin I've stolen.
Oh, my honey fingers. I can't stop getting things stuck on them.
Oh, you lovable scamp.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Where are you going, Dumu?
I am going to the stage where the music is happening, and I'm going to flourish my cape, of course, and I'm going to approach the musicians and just being just like, yes, your playing is magnificent, musicians. Yes, this is also wonderful. Might you have room to play with Dumu Alkumar? I would gladly give up my role as the enjoyer of this party to also play with you this evening.
And the four musicians, they just kind of stop and look at each other, kind of confused for a moment. And then you see them kind of look over to someone, and it's this man in this ornate full body armor with his face exposed. And it is this form-fitting body armor. This older man, he's got this little goatee, kind of a shriveled face, but he's got this like perfectly fit muscular form, moves really strangely, and he has the gnome that let you in with him as kind of his attaché. And he gives a wave to the band, and he says, "Oh yes, let them play their song, please."
Do you know Freebird?
I do know Freebird. Let's see what's appropriate here. I think that we definitely are gonna loot. We're gonna loot it. We're gonna do some loot. So I'm like,
oh, that kind of loot. So like, yeah, okay.
Blues riff from B. Just keep an eye on me for the changes.
Try to keep up. You just played some blues tunes? You played a little Johnny Be Good?
Yeah, Johnny Be Good it. Like plug in like a magical. I've got like a magical amp, and I just amp in, and it's wet. It's a wet, sticky beat, and I just.
All right. Give me a performance. Give me a performance check, Dumu.
Okay. Let's hope that my rolls are better than they were last week. Sorry about that, America. 24.
24. Dirty 20. All right. So you rock out. You play some like something to get everybody's attention. You're trying to like really charm the audience.
Yeah, charm them. ID the whole time I'm rocking out because easy, right? I'm looking around. Who's important in here? Who's got the stash? Who's the mover and shaker of the players?
You see, everyone is turning to get your attention. In this room, in the grand ballroom, the main one you see is that man in that clockwork armor, in that not clockwork armor, in that form-fitting body armor, and
it looks really good on him.
It does, and he has with him this very pale. She's got a skull like a Dia de los Muertos face painted over her face. This beautiful flowing dress with these knives in a sheath that seems to be her bodyguard. Once you're done playing, this man steps forward in his armor along with his bodyguard, and he does this sweeping bow, and you can hear all these gears and cogs inside of him just kind of whir and click. And he says, "Good evening. Welcome to the 18th floor. I am Lord Jasper Nightingale. I am so pleased to have you at the Nimbus market this evening. You must be Elademus the Wizard."
She unfortunately got eaten by some werewolves, and so she before she croaked, handed us this beautiful ring and told us all about this place. And unfortunately, how things go.
Oh. And he just says, "Oh," and he kind of looks at the gnome, and then the gnome looks at you and kind of.
But we came with some. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, the gnome kind of growls.
But we came with some really sweet shit.
Yeah.
And he says,
"We did not come empty-handed."
Said, "Very well, very well. What is it that you will be bartering this evening?"
I'm sorry. Just remembering Elatimus.
Yeah. She was very dear to our heart.
And
we have a book, and we also have a tabaxi.
To barter. And he says, "Ooh, a tabaxi. Well, we could find use. I'm sure someone could find use for a tabaxi."
I reach behind me and grab Seal by the back of the neck and lift him up just a little bit off of his feet.
I was joking, not the tabaxi. Oh, that got me the vapors.
And Lord Nightingale says, "Well, all of our physical enforcers here, we've already have that taken care of. I have many brutes on loan from Professor Creel herself."
Oh,
and
yeah.
he points to you to some more of those masked, like giant zombies. And they're standing there as guards, dressed in just the most ostentatious, like bird masks and everything. But you could see the gray, sutured together skin. They've got a bunch of Frankensteins guarding this party.
Yeah, they smell kind of terrible, so no thanks.
He says, "Oh, yes, but the smell, what you deal with, they make up for in brute strength and ferocity. As does my associate, Talbeth." The woman he's with just kind of nods, and he says, "Talbeth is here to make sure that nothing inappropriate happens tonight."
Yeah, but I go in for a deep sniff. Talbot smells great, though.
Talbot.
How's that for inappropriate?
Everyone gets a little like kind of looks, and
I'm just a little girl. It's okay.
It's okay.
But see, here, are you trying to convince people you're just a little girl?
They are convinced. I only.
They are convinced. Give me a deception.
I don't know if you heard
roll.
the accent, but
I have also beforehand casted upon him. Hang on. Minor illusion, I think.
Minor, see? Minor. I look like a minor, so
That's what it is. That's what minor illusion means.
Thank you.
you
Minor
have me looking like a minor.
Minor illusion create a sound or an image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. So that won't quite help you.
I'm an object of people's affection, though. So
Oh, okay. Give me a deception roll, Seal.
Great.
Oh, shit, yeah. As long as all of my rolls need to be like those. 19.
19. Okay. They kind of look at you like, okay. And Lord Nightingale, he just kind of pats you weirdly with this like flat hand, like, "Oh, yes, good girl." Because he moves all weird like the
Get your
Tin Man.
motherfucking hands off me.
She's so precocious.
I imagine your face.
And he said, "Oh, well, nonetheless, tell me of this book you have to trade tonight."
It was Elatimus's last request that we bring it here and make a good trade for these something about Grammaticon.
Battlestar Grammatica.
Battlestar Grammatica.
It is a full box set of season 2 of Battlestar Galactica.
They're all Cylons.
Shh. Spoiler. Seal just spoils everything. They're all Cylons.
Too late, no backsies.
And he says, "Oh, the Casa Grammatica, you say?"
That's it. Casa
Ooh.
Grammatica.
There will certainly be people interested in such a thing.
And-
around here. Go ahead.
And we were kind of hoping to talk to somebody about some trades that we'd like to make too. So I'm not sure if that's you or
And
maybe your manager or
And he says, "Well, follow me. Follow me." He said, "I'll give you the scoop because your song was so good, Dumu." He's like, "Oh, we're in the presence of greatness. We've got Robert Plant
yes.
here at this party," and so he takes all of you, and he leads you up the staircase to the second level.
Robert Plant, for anyone listening who doesn't get that reference, think Fred Durst.
Yeah, Fred Durst, but of the 70s.
About the same. Yeah.
Oh God, so foul. Oh, it's
You'll know
offensive.
I take notes on the stuff that I have to look up later.
Robert
all like
Plant.
I know who Fred Durst is, though.
Robert Plant is the lead singer of Led Zeppelin, or was.
Okay.
Is he not with us?
Oh no, he's still around. It's just Led Zeppelin's not still around. And so you guys, he takes you up the stairs, and there are these. Remember the 4 private booths, like the opera overlooking the ballroom. And as he goes upstairs, you also see these 2 closed doors that are kind of ominous, right? But it looks
What's in the ominous closed doors?
And he says, we have our very own passage to the corridors here.
Oh, like a psycho gate?
Well,
a psycho gate?
I hadn't considered that, but possibly. And he said, we do have many, many things that could serve to alter the perception of the world around you, and thus your very reality, allowing you to travel to other states of being and other places. So I don't know that the corridors could be classified as a psycho gate, but I do believe that the angel bone dice that we'll be playing with later will facilitate that.
Oh, how interesting.
And he says,
kinky.
And he leads you to this one booth, and and you look out over the entire party, and he points to a booth over the way, and there's this old woman just sitting there by herself, this old crone. And Lord Nightingale just waves across the ballroom to her, and the old woman just kind of says, just sitting there by herself. And he says, yes, you will soon see the full buffet of all of the oddities that the Nimbus market has to offer. He says, the elderly woman over there is Lady Stephanie Thrace. She is the one who has brought the angel dice, the angel bone dice to the party. He said, the actual astragali of an angel. I didn't know they possessed such biology, but they do.
Cool.
So Dumu gets a little bit, maybe even noticeably chilled.
Mm-hmm.
I bet it's bullshit.
He says, oh, no. We have played Angel Bone and opened the corridors before. I myself have interacted with the pilgrims more than once.
I'll need a free try to see if it actually is legit before I read our book.
You would play Angel Bone with us?
Maybe you should explain the rules. I'm getting really tired of this one.
That's okay.
Maybe
Yeah,
you should explain the rules.
And he said, I'll explain it later, but if the 3 of you would like to be included in the game, it would be wonderful. It would be my honor, because that is the highlight of the evening, the game of Angel Bone.
It would be uncharacteristics for us to say no. So yeah, we'll play.
Yeah. And he says, hopefully someone will encounter one of the pilgrims tonight.
Tell me more about these pilgrims.
He says, oh, you don't know. He says, well, when we play with angel bones, We go into the corridors. No one knows how many rooms there exactly are in the corridors. No one knows exactly how far it goes. But you roll the dice, and you might encounter in one of the corridors a pilgrim. Now, these pilgrims are from the Sea of Mon, the Void. They can grant you wishes, answer questions, give you gifts, but only if the roll of the dice is correct.
Can they stay on this side?
They come from a mysterious door. No one knows into what world it leads, but you may be able to pass through it, although I've never heard of anyone doing such a thing.
I nudge Fish. We could get Hutch back.
Yeah, I'm game.
He says-
Let's find them pilgrims.
He said there are various rooms in the corridors, very dangerous. They could go on forever, but it is exhilarating. I have gained much from my journeys into the corridors, and I have lost much as well.
Yeah, we like rolling dice. That's kind of like our whole thing.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
And he says, but if you go into the dining room, there you will meet Mother Saturn. She is an old crone. She has a familiar with her, an imp named Lick.
Crone, really? Is that what you're going to call her?
I hear she has something from one of the Plutonian witches. So she may have something delightful for you.
Lovely, lovely.
He said, and in the gallery, you will meet the Jabak clan. Inscrutable. I can't say I care for them, but they are carrying something that could help you. I believe they have a carnival box.
Oh, how cool.
He said a carnival box can summon the carnival of the moon. This interdimensional festival.
Oh, I love festival.
He said, I've never been myself. I've got my eye on that box if that is indeed what they have. He said, and then, of course, I have something in the gallery on display that you can trade for if you like. I am quite proud of this acquisition, but it is time to part with it. I will tell you no more. You should go see it yourself. And he says, also, Professor Creel is around here somewhere. If you would like to meet the delightful professor.
Oh, so many options. Holy shit! Yeah. I wasn't paying attention.
Wait, what did you? What? I wasn't listening.
This is a very fun party.
It is great.
And he says,
do y'all have any mozzarella sticks?
And he says, we do.
Oh,
and the gnome runs away and then comes back with some goddamn cheese sticks for you, Seal.
Hey, gnome, go get us a couple beers. You want a Manhattan?
And the gnome is just taking orders. He is just like not saying anything, just kind of nodding.
This gnome, can you just go with me wherever? You're the best.
And he looks over at you and he kind of goes,
yeah. I share the same smile.
Gives you this the creepiest, weirdest, most awkward smile.
I brush him with my fingerless hand.
It's like, what? He reaches out to put his fingers brush across your veil really slightly. And Lord Nightingale just says, not now. Drinks. And the gnome just runs away.
Fair.
Seal's gonna fuck that gnome.
Well, your body, your choice.
We eat mozzarella sticks.
Okay, you eat the cheese sticks.
I would like to spend like a good 20 minutes of our gameplay.
Okay, yeah. Would you like to talk about dipping sauces or?
What are the options?
They've got some spicy guano aioli.
Dumu, what are we doing? Like he listed a bunch of options for us. What are we doing?
Yeah, where do you guys start? You've got your own private box. Lord Nightingale departs with the gnome, and
we're playing Angel Dice in a bit. but not yet, I guess.
Yep, he's going to make an announcement, but you've got the dining room where you can go talk to other people. You can talk to a variety of people to find out exactly what they have and if there is, in fact, a psycho gate here.
Yeah, I think that let's go visit the lady that he was excited about with the angel dice.
Yeah.
Was that the Mother Saturn person?
That was nope. Mother Saturn is in the dining room. She has something.
Lady Stephanie Thrace.
Thrace, yeah,
Thrace.
Lady Stephanie Thrace, this
Thrace.
old gnarled woman who apparently has some angel bone dice.
Dang. Fish, you were taking notes. Nice.
I would like to go talk to her.
Okay, you guys, it's around on the other side because you've got just this balcony that goes, the mezzanine that goes all the way looking down on the ballroom. You guys go around the ballroom to the other side to her private booth. What do you do?
I whip open I don't know what the booth is like. I flourish an entrance.
Yep, you've got some curtains there, so you can flourish away.
Announcing Dumu.
Lady Thrace.
And she says, she kind of looks like surprised that anyone's actually coming in to talk to her, and she says, "Yes, what is it?"
My exquisite pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Dumu Alkamar. I'm sure you've heard of me. We happened upon Winklevoss Creek and stuff.
Winklevoss.
Lord Nightingale.
Lord Nightingale. That's it.
Winklevoss.
I'm sorry. We happened upon the Lord Nightingale, and he talked to us about your amazing dice that you have. Tell me more. I'm so fascinated.
And she says, "Just tell me about yourself." And she reaches into her purse to pull out this case.
Well, I, Dumu Alkamar, am a child of the caravanserai, traveling across the Kalam Desert, entertaining all the travelers there until I became old enough and experienced enough to branch out into the farther reaches of Faerun and just learning so much along the way, really, really honing my art. I am an accomplished player. Charm, sentence, lots of charm. No sentence, charm.
All right, give me a persuasion roll.
Oh.
Persuasion, okay.
Meanwhile, I take one of these candies that's on the table and I put it in my mouth.
Do you take one of those? She holds out these dice. These are the angel bones.
Yeah, I would like to take one to be like, how's that?
And, you see that she has a hook for a hand and she's missing an eye. Just so you know,
The kindred spirit. Okay.
yeah. They're all. You take one of these and you start sucking on it. It's got a weird salty taste to it, and she just goes,
Not for me. Nah, it's a little bit too salty. I put it back on there.
and she says, "Yes, these are made from the knuckle bones of angels. I have had them in my family for many, many years, and I wish to be parted of them. They are nothing but horror and pain."
Okay, so I did not roll great. I rolled a 10. So I'm going to cast Charm Person.
You cast Charm Person. Okay, do it.
I have cast it.
Okay.
So you're trying. So you're trying to unload these shitted dice, eh?
She said, "Only some bastard should have these."
Well, I'm a bastard.
Has to take a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. Oh, we're not fighting. So not advantage. But she has to take a wisdom saving throw to see if charm her.
Yeah, and she starts to get really friendly to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, you wouldn't want this. These are plagued. These are cursed. These are horrible things." It's like, I wouldn't want this to be anything that you have to deal with. No, these are a nightmare.
Tell me more. What kind of a nightmare? What on earth are you talking about?
The pilgrims of the void. She said, they're there. You can find them. And it could be chance if they give you a gift or answer a secret for you, or they could take something from you. And she holds up her hook hand.
Pilgrims of the Void ain't so bad, though. Isn't that right, Fish? Because we're pilgrims of the Void. If I'm understanding
Yeah,
this
sure.
Yeah.
Gifts. We got them. Stuff.
Are we like weird pilgrims
We
of the
might
Void
take
that
it.
we don't know about?
What'd you say, Seal?
Are we weird pilgrims of the Void? Or like, would we technically be those? Or is that too revealing for you to say?
Oh, no. You are not.
Because we came from the Void, right?
What if the Starlight dude is though?
Oh, okay. Maybe we can find out like what he's up to.
Okay, well, I do have a question for Lady Stephanie, though.
Okay.
So, like, Lady Stephanie, what kind of person wants these dice? Because you don't seem to want them.
We're getting raided, by the way.
Hello, Raiders.
Hey!
Hi, Raiders.
Hello!
Stay a while.
Yeehaw!
I still have no idea what that means, but
I'm glad to have them. I'm glad they're here. Hey-o! She says, why would anyone want this? She said, it can grant you knowledge. It could, they could give you gifts, wealth, magical abilities. She says, there are power in these dice, but the cost, it's just too much.
well, you have the world's greatest living entertainer and mozzarella sticks, so I'm not really sure what else you want at this party.
And she just laughs at you. She just thinks you're so charming.
I know, it's so fun. Okay, cool. Are we gonna see you later though? We're supposed to play with the angel dice. Are we gonna hang out later? Are you gonna hang with us?
And she said, oh, I'm done playing with playing Angel Bone. No more for me.
Okay.
She said that if you see the pilgrim and they ask you a riddle, I hope you're clever.
Oh, I mean,
You seem like the most clever, though, Dumu. You really do. And she leans over and she gives you just a kiss on the cheek, and you can feel her mustache softly rub against you, you know. And it's it was gross.
no match for mine.
And she says, but the game will be starting soon. You should make your way around if you're going to play, because afterwards you won't want to do much else.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Let's go talk to the three big old brute dudes or whatever they were called.
The Jabik clan.
The Jabik clan.
They are down in the they're actually down in the gallery.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, who's the closest? So tired of having to walk far.
I know. They're just everywhere. These sons of bitches. They're all
Seal,
scattered.
just shut up. I'll just pick you up. Let's go.
Do you think
Pick
if
him
we
up.
wait in our booth, people will come see us because we're the big deal? I don't know. Okay,
well,
whatever you guys want.
You've got down
Unfortunately, the booth would have had to have been reserved 3 months in advance, and it would have cost us $500 plus electricity. Anyway,
you've got the market, you've got the dining room,
Yeah.
and you have the gallery to go to.
Okay, yeah, let's go to all these joints.
Which one do you go to first?
The market. There's some food there. No, the dining room.
Dining room's where the food is.
oh
Yeah, let's go there. Let's go see who's there.
That's where the food is, and that's where Mother Saturn is
Mother
apparently
Saturn.
hanging out.
Saturn. And what's her whole
You don't know. She has something that claims that she's from that is from the Plutonian witches, and so you want to go maybe figure out what it is that she has exactly.
The
Yeah.
Libyan.
Why we should care about it.
Yeah.
It takes you
Yes.
back in time.
If we can steal it.
Yeah, if you can steal it, what it is, you don't know if it's.
Oh, did I steal one of those angel bones?
No, you put it
no,
back.
you
I did
not.
put it back. I
Yeah, you
should.
said it tasted bad.
You think I should have stolen one?
No.
Like, so we just have like one angel bone in our pocket?
I mean, Dumu kind of wants to like
We'll steal it later. We'll steal
Yeah,
it later. We got time.
later and give it a burial because
Okay.
that's-
There are going to
'cause
be.
you got like an angel, like a soft heart.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, fair.
I am fallen, but you know,
Mm.
still fabulous. What? I'm sorry.
Dumu, do you have all of your fingers?
I do. I couldn't rage on this loot if I didn't.
That's what I figured. Just
Uh,
checking.
So you guys look around through the Nimbus market, and as you walk down the stairs and you head through it, and everyone is looking at you. Some people ask you for more music later as well. They're like, "Oh, more songs, Dumu, more songs." Yeah, they're actually all quite taken with you because your performance was exquisite. And so you guys walk over to the dining room. There are a bunch of people kind of sitting, feet propped up. Some of them, they're just being lazy. Everyone's drinking and eating, milling about, and yeah, and you hear someone go, and then I said, so can I touch your tail? And it was on the little letter, and they knew it was me. It was like my friends; they knew it was me.
What?
You
That's
see
why I know where
Hutch
to hutch.
at the end of the table. He's got all his food in his mouth. And he goes, "Oh, hey guys, what's up?"
Hi, I eat some of the food that he's
Hey,
eating.
buddy.
Yeah, and he's like, "Those strawberries, like they're fresh. I don't know where they came from. What are you guys
Oh,
doing here?"
Fruit and no. Give me the cheese sticks.
He's like, "Oh, the cheese is good." He's like, "I've had so much cheese, I'm gonna poop real weird later." But I'm so glad to see you. These are my friends. These are the ones I was telling you about. And he's talking to this woman with just like her hair pulled back in a tight black bun. And then she's just all dressed in black, like most of the people here. And yeah, he says, "Yeah, this is my friend." And he said, "This is Seal, and this is Fish.
No,
this
my
is
name is
Dumu.
Bethany.
This is Bethany."
There you go.
And this is Dumu, and this is Fish. And then he looks over at you and he's like, "I didn't know."
Bethany the
he says,
Rosekissed.
this is my new friend to this woman. He said, "This is my new friend, Mama." She says, "I am Mother Saturn." Mother Saturn. Yes. She's got some stories. And then she looks over at Fish and he goes, "She's real weird." And then you realize, Fish, that Hutch is just reaching back with one hand and just kind of gently caressing your tabaxi tail. And he's like, sorry, I've had wine. And he's like, "What are you guys doing here?" He's like, how did you get here?"
Oh, it has.
How did you not get here? Where have you been?
He's like, "Okay, so I got lost in the mists. Was wandering around, was trying to catch up with you guys."
You said you couldn't come through the gate.
I made it. Here I am. Eventually,
I poke him.
Yeah, make sure he's really there.
he's like, "What? What do you? What?" He's like, "Okay, that tickles."
I just blatantly reach into his pockets and check what he has in his pocket.
his pockets. He's got cheese sticks in his pockets.
I ate some of those as I'm still searching.
Pocket cheese.
Mhm.
Can't beat
And,
it.
Any mysterious baggies of whatever.
Nothing. He has nothing else on him.
I'm not sure you're the real Hutch.
What are you talking about? What? Give me a perception check, Seal.
Okay. I get a 10, so I probably don't perceive much here.
It's Hutch.
As far as the 10 is concerned, it's Hutch.
It's definitely Hutch.
Fair enough.
I grab the woman's hand, or I open my palm to her, and I say, "Madam, what a pleasure."
And she says, A pleasure to meet you. Your songs were delightful.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much.
She says, what are you bringing? She said, do you have anything to barter tonight?
I do. My dear, dear friend, Elademus, unfortunately, the gods rest her soul in the Elysian fields. She did pass away, but before she died, her last wish was like, here, Dumu Alkamar, I'm such a huge fan. It would do me such an honor for you to take these books of cataract grammar,
Casa Grammatica.
Kazakh Grammatica to the Nimbus market for me and just like do a great trade. And, hopefully your loot will amaze everybody there.
And she says, the Casa Grammatica. Interesting.
Yeah.
It is.
And she says she pulls out a potion that is kind of shaped like a gargoyle decanter.
Okay, gross.
And she says, this is indeed from the Plutonian witches. She said, it is a shape-shifting potion. Just a sip will turn you into a powerful, murderous creature that very few could stand against.
Oh, Jesus. We've already been there. That's that wine. Yeah, we've had plenty of it.
What else you got?
It's high.
And do you say that?
Yeah, 100%.
And she just says, and she puts it aside. She goes, I assure you, you've never had a sip of this, child.
Bullshit. It causes impotency for weeks. Not worth it. Not worth
it. And she just says, and Hutch is like, they can be pretty direct, my friends. They're, and she says, good evening. And she gets up and excuses herself.
I snap for the gnome. I'm like, gnome, what drugs you got? Do you have any like troll sparkle or some shit? Can you give us some?
And she said, or the gnome just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And he says, you will find narcotics in the gallery.
No, bring it to us, buddy. Come on.
Very well.
Thank you.
He disappears. This little gnome runs off. He's going to go get you drugs.
Just bring us a drug charcuterie tray. Just give us a little of everything.
That's
little
That's
mixer.
Right. But yeah, Mother Saturn excuses herself.
She's hawking that bullshit wine.
And a few minutes later, the gnome comes back with a drug charcuterie tray. And yeah, lots of drugs. And Hutch is just like, wow, that's a lot.
Hutch?
Like,
where should we start?
He's like, oh, the purple paste. The purple paste.
It's always the purple paste.
It's great. It's great. He's like, you want to keep it like
cool.
Hutch, for a minute?
You go first.
And Hutch's like, okay. But he just dips his finger in, puts it on his gums.
I think it might be the real Hutch. He didn't hesitate about drugs.
Yeah, that was a test.
Yeah. Okay. I do purple paste too. Like right away.
And suddenly it just feels like you're expanding. It feels like you and your consciousness are just expanding. And it's like your head feels like it just expands throughout the room. And as it does, you can hear other people's thoughts. And then it closes in, just weird whispers. And then it breathes out, and you just hear like all these thoughts coming in, and then inhale, exhale. Yeah.
Did we all did it, right? Fish. Dumu, you did that.
I gotta stay sharp to play. Later in the green room.
I'm just watching you and Hutch. I haven't tried anything
out with
yet.
a purple finger, and I reached a fish's mouth. I'm like, try.
I just swat your hand away.
Try.
And Hutch is like,
I'm gonna throw you.
Hey, be cool, man. Don't pressure people. And he slaps your hand. He's like, come on. He's like, guys, what do you think the Psycho Gate is?
There's like this this. We're gonna play Angel Bones later, and do you want to play with us?
Yes.
You wanna be on our team?
What is that?
I don't know. We like see some void pilgrims apparently up in the hallway of requirement or some shit.
Do you know what a void pilgrim is, my bro?
Oh yeah, those are people who they go out to the Sea of Mon, which is the spaces in between.
Okay.
It is the endless darkness that connects all worlds.
Spaces between. What a callback! Wow, an uncubed callback. That one.
He said these are. He said it's the spaces between worlds, and these people go and they live out in it. But as they do, the pilgrims they
They get weird.
fade. They get weird, and they start to become the void. They start to revert into non-beings, these just like things without identities, and so they take other things and graft them onto their bodies, and pretty soon, after 100 years out there or whatever, they don't really resemble people. It's gross. They're weird and terrifying, and they have strange powers, knowledge, infinite knowledge. They can answer questions. They can grant gifts. They can murder your face.
Cool.
And so we're gonna go talk to him. Was that
100%? 100%.
Then Hutch goes
grapes. Yeah, we're doing it. I grab one of those crusty green grapes off the charcuterie thing. I pop it open so the pink dust comes out of it, and I just snort it.
You snort it, and everything just starts to sparkle and blossom around you.
Oh, man, I love troll sparkle.
And Hutch just kind of shakes and he goes, "We need to stay out of the green den."
Okay, what's the green den?
It's a room in the corridor. I just felt something in someone's mind. We have to. It goes on forever.
Okay, but we can't stay here, Hutch.
It goes on forever.
Hutch.
Hey, buddy.
I grab Hutch and give him just like a really big tabaxi hug and just start petting his shoulder. Buddy, it's okay. It's all right. We're here. We got you.
We can't play Angel Bone. The corridors, they go on forever. And then you hear this horn go. Yeah, you like that?
I love this whole
how the story's done. He's like, we can't go in the corridors, they go on forever. You hear the horn play, and you hear this Lord Nightingale go, "For those of you who would like to play in the game of Angel Bone, please report to the mezzanine."
Let's go, guys.
There's a mezzanine.
Hutch is part of our team now.
Well, the mezzanine is where the booths are.
Yeah, Hutch is going to be part of our team. Hutch, you're part of our team. Sorry, but yeah, join us. Take some troll sparkle.
And Hutch is like, "I don't want to go into the corridors, but there might be." It's like there are doors in the corridor, so many doors, and it might lead to a different world. But the pilgrims are real scary. And we can't go into the green den. We can't go into the green den.
We won't. We'll stay out of all green everything.
Keep
Den,
petting him.
bedrooms, green kitchens, green nooks. We're gonna stay out of anything green. Don't worry, bud.
Might go into the brown bathroom in a bit.
Seal, you're seeing some strange stuff. You're seeing some things, and you're getting a little watery, a little wobbly, and you look out. You look out across, and you see the gallery across the ballroom, and you see these 3 people in golden armor. These 3 elves. They're the Jabak clan. They're coming towards you. Apparently, they have allegedly they have a carnival box, and you also see in the gallery some mysterious display that people are gathering around. But it's time to go up to the mezzanine.
Okay. I would like to kind of jump out in front of everyone else and kind of try and walk by those guys in a way that I might casually bump into them and pickpocket them, because I see they're approaching us already. But they're not going to talk to me. They're going to talk to Dumu.
Yeah, you start running over to them, and the Jabbit clan, these tall, haughty elves, they look at you.
No, I'm walking near them, not at them.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Fuck yeah.
Roll twice.
Okay, good, because I got and I got a 1, which does that mean I get to roll again?
You do.
I'll just keep rolling here. I got a 14. Okay, never mind. This just isn't working out for me.
Okay, you're going up to them, and as you're going up trying to pickpocket one of them, a shorter one with this one glowing eye, and they're all veiled. You can't really see their faces. One of them grabs your arm and says, "Come with me, child. We're going to the corridors."
Goddamn Jabberwockies are about to start like a dance off or some shit.
and he starts dragging you. He just starts dragging you over to Dumu and Fish. And you guys go up. There are a small group of you. Everyone else is watching all around. A bunch of people gathered on the mezzanine. And you guys are gathered in front of those closed doors, those mysterious sealed doors. The gnome is there. Lord Jasper Nightingale is there. Mother Saturn. All of the party goers are there. And the old woman, Lady Thrace, goes person to person and starts handing you all the weird red 6-sided die. Sweet. Each of you gets one.
Was I being held by this person, or are they just kind of like escorting me?
They were escorting you, holding you by the arm, dragging you.
And I just would like to clarify if we can retrace steps a little bit back.
Yeah.
Before I got up from the charcuterie board, I pocketed
all of the drugs.
Yeah, I pocketed what I could. That's not just loose leaf powder and shit, you know.
Yeah, you've got plenty of little pills, capsules.
Yeah, I just want I want these weapons in my pocket.
And you've got them. You now have pocket full of kryptonite and methamphetamines and various other barbiturates, hallucinogens, and all sorts of other things. That these drugs are expensive. So you have,
they are.
You have good shit brewed by warlocks.
Yeah.
So this is some of the finest drugs you have ever encountered.
I also snapped for the gnome to get a round of drinks for the Jabberwocky crew. And me.
The gnome goes and gets drinks for everyone. The Jabbik group just kind of look at you and they're like, everyone's got their dice, and the Lord Nightingale, he knocks on the door. Pilgrim, pilgrim, where will we go? Pilgrim, pilgrim, what will you show? And then the old woman rolls a die. And Nightingale just goes, just her, Lady Thrace. She rolls the die. Nothing happens. He goes to the door, knocks again. Pilgrim, pilgrim, where will you go? Pilgrim, pilgrim, what will you show? She rolls the dice again. Don't be alarmed, everyone. We're going to try it one more time. If she rolls a 6 again, everyone run.
What?
Pull out my knives, my daggers.
Pilgrim, pilgrim, where will you go? Pilgrim, pilgrim, what will you show?
I was having such a good time.
She rolls the dice. It is not a 6. It is a 2. The doors open. And everything goes dark. The lights dim. You think that the torches are going out. You're not sure what's happening. Seal, you think you took too many drugs. And things start to get really dark, and everyone starts to mumble. Everyone starts to get really excited, and Lord Nightingale says, don't panic, everyone. Don't panic. This is supposed to happen. And then there is a blue tint to everything. Blue, dim. You're not sure where it's coming from. You smell all sorts of flowers. It's humid. All sorts of exotic flora. And you're in an indoor garden with a glass roof, stars overhead, like a greenhouse. This is the first room in the corridor. And now, one of you has to roll your die. And we will end it right there as you guys journey into the liminal space of the corridor, hoping to encounter one of the pilgrims of the void.
Oh my God. I thought maybe we were just going to have to leave Lordi and be like, peace out.
Yep. Just leave him behind.
Yeah.
So, yes, we will explain the rules a little more clearly of this game of Angel Bone that you guys have started. But next game, we will wrap this up. We may have a special guest that you encounter who may be joining the party, someone you encounter out here in the corridors. That could happen. And I will explain all the rules to Angel Bone as you guys play. But right now, you are in one of what they think are 6 rooms in the corridor. You are in the Blue Garden.
The Blue Garden.
And one of you will have to roll your dice to see what happens. And if you encounter the Pilgrims of the Void in the Blue Garden. But that'll do it for tonight. That's everyone's game. That's the game for tonight. We're ending it a little early. We're going to make these a little bit shorter and more exciting and episodic because it runs a little late. But yeah, it's that. What did you guys think?
Wow.
Well, that was fun.
This creepy ass fucking party. There's like, I feel like there's like missed opportunities of all this other weird shit we could have explored.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of strange stuff. Just experimenting with keeping these tighter and shorter to see if you guys like it. And going to post the whole thing, hopefully with some edits in there that you guys haven't seen. So check it out again on YouTube. I hope to get that up in the next couple of days. And yeah, I'm glad you guys really liked it. Thanks, audience, for joining us. Thank you for you guys who have shown up every week. I recognize all of you. Heather, Tiffany, Zach, Lost into Deep Woods, Labrat, John, all of you. Yeah, we're getting some regulars in here. We're building a community, and I am very excited about that. Pagan of the Night, thank you so much.
This may be a dumb question, but is there like some way I could support this show, maybe financially?
Why, yes, there is. If you look in the ticker below, if you guys would like to contribute, okay. You can join us and contribute right there on our PayPal. That would be tremendously helpful. We would greatly appreciate it. All of these little tools and everything that we're using cost money. And so it would be very helpful. Would greatly appreciate it. And thank you so much to all of you who stayed up late. Whiskey Spirit Guide. I'm going to be a regular. Oh, so glad. Yes. Love having regulars. Yeah. And I see, all of you. And we're going to have some interesting ways for you to interact with the game next time. So for those of you who would like to play along at home, bring a D6, have one ready. And I know it's going to get a little weird. It's going to get a little weird. Going to get all of these weirdos who are into some strange things. If you like, as I said last week, if you're into, puzzle boxes, super magnificent super butcher hell priests, if you like Hellraiser, you might be in for some fun next week. It's not going to be quite that bad, but I was trying to get something evocative of that for everyone to join in. But it will be weird, and it will be the most horrifying game of chance that any of you have ever played.
Yay!
Yay!
Shout out to Gaga Gasputin for mentioning eating mozzarella sticks at the beginning of the show. That's why, there's so many mozzarella sticks at the party.
Nice.
And yeah, if you for those of you who are still sticking around, if you like, go to our Substack, the Strangerous Substack. And I'm going to start sending out updates with some of these images that we've used and some battle maps if we ever use one of those again, and we will. So please
Battles
sign
on
up there.
D&D.
I know. We haven't. It's all been set up this game, but yeah, Seal didn't stab anybody. I was really surprised.
There wasn't much opportunity, and I was really trying to sell people on Bethany.
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 Yeah.
Well, you did pick lots of pockets, and I will. We will talk about loot next game and all the stuff that
I feel like pockets. What I get doesn't matter so much as the fact that I've taken from other people.
Yeah.
That's
the way to look at
it. That's
yes.
really what matters.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that matters.
That's the spirit of the season.
Yeah. The real friends are the people we robbed along the way.
Exactly.
I love it. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Cast, I will see you guys over in the green room in just a minute. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, everybody, everything you just said, that's a sin.